loving for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here's the second-year back out of NC State, Naheem Hines. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Hines. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
From the 38, Brissett. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And it's 3rd and short.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
3rd and short yardage, Brissett. Got an open man. That's Campbell. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
Check 15, check 15. He's coming.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A throw over the middle taken in.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up first and goal. They give it off here to the tight end. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Looking to run with Mack. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing. Brissett. This is caught. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. Vinatieri's kick is good. Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. You really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard. That's about it. But as long as he's booting them the way he's booting them, keep going, big guy.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet. But right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right, number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for everyone possible to try to a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Temple, Rock Ya-Sin. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. T.Y. Hilton once again, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action now. Brissett. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Throwing on second down. Brissett. Steps away to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Mike, 55.
On third down, Brissett. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On second down, it's Williams. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And he'll find Hall. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 25 yards that time. Rosen now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Check, 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 check. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
And they'll try the jet sweep here.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they look very aware that those could happen on any given down.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And now it's Rosen looking. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Check, 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 check. Switch, switch, switch.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the side.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go
this time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turn.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when you intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Now, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
It was Justin Houston who got him down. Rosen off the play action. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Third and long here for Rosen. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough, and it'll be fourth down. On fourth down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Again, it's Williams. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
He's coming. Double up. Double up.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Williams loses the football, and the Colts pick it up. He's got daylight. 20, 10, and he takes it in for a Colts score. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and it makes the score 21-10. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rosen. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Now Rosen on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. To throw is Rosen. This is caught by Williams. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now it's Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jabal Sheard wreaking the defensive havoc.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Taking it about the 16. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Colts will go on offense here, first and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Brissett now. That's complete to Marlon Mack. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Back now in Indianapolis. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Forced out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And that'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. Rosen will throw. On the crossing route, complete. That's Hall. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Here's Rosen. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. That's caught at the 25. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Throwing again, it's Rosen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Dolphins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Rosen to throw. He's got it. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Colts on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Brissett. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis. Interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Now Brissett. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Brissett. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go, baby.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Torrey Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Let's go. Do it.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they end.
25, check 25, check 25.
Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check the backer. Check. Fresno. Watch safety creep.
On the ground, this is Williams. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. Williams loses the football, and the Colts pick it up. The 30, 10, and it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Strip that ball. Check. Kill.
First carry here for Taiwan Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. After the run by Jones, here's first and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And they were really helped by their